The final warning before the miracle. Archangel Michael is about to reveal a name. Don't scroll, this message carries urgency straight from heaven. Archangel Michael says, before your miracle appears, there must come a final warning. You've been praying, waiting, and wondering why nothing seems to move, but heaven hasn't been silent, it's been setting the stage. The air around you has shifted. Time is narrowing. What once delayed is about to dissolve, but there's something you must see before the blessing manifests. Michael says, the name is about to be revealed. Somewhere in your life, a person or situation has worn a disguise, someone connected to your purpose but hidden behind confusion. Heaven has watched this unseen thread, and tonight, the revelation begins. Your spirit has felt it, that quiet pressure in your chest, that whisper telling you something isn't right. You're not paranoid. You're perceptive. The Archangel of Truth has been stirring your discernment, preparing you to receive what your eyes have not yet seen. Heaven never sends miracles blindly. It reveals before it releases. That's why you're hearing this right now, it's the final call before the divine door opens. Michael says, a name will come to you, not by gossip, not by guessing, but by confirmation. You will know it in your spirit. Heaven says this name carries both lesson and liberation. Someone has spoken against you in secret, or withheld what was meant to help you, and though their face looks calm, their energy has betrayed them. The miracle that was delayed was waiting for exposure, because heaven cannot bless you in the presence of hidden deceit. This is why everything paused. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection until truth could surface. Tonight, the veil is lifting. When the name comes, through dream, thought, message, or divine sign, do not react with anger. Respond with awareness. Michael says, this revelation isn't for revenge, it's for release. Once the truth is seen, the blessing can begin. The delay is over. The energy that blocked you will crumble, and the miracle long written for your destiny will finally descend. The Archangel stands over your timeline, his sword glowing in the light of justice. He whispers, be still. Heaven is already moving. That restlessness you feel isn't anxiety, it's transition. What's about to enter your life will make sense of every closed door. But before heaven blesses, it clarifies. And that's what's happening now. Don't look away now. Archangel Michael says, the name you've been meant to hear has already been spoken in heaven. The vibration of that truth is echoing toward your spirit. You may not know yet whether it is a person, a memory, or even a thought that has carried your delay, but you will feel its weight lift. The air around you will shift. The peace that follows will tell you you've just recognized it. Heaven reveals only when you are strong enough to see without bitterness, and tonight you are strong. Michael stands beside you as the veil thins. You may sense flashes in your mind, faces you haven't seen in years, a sound, a place, a single word that keeps repeating. These are not random. Each is a thread connected to the truth. The Archangel says, follow peace, not fear, the one that unsettles you is the one the light is exposing. You'll know because your spirit will suddenly go silent around that presence. Heaven never confuses, it confirms. When the revelation strikes, do not chase it. Do not message, confront, or defend. Just breathe. In that silence, Michael begins his work. He takes the name, the situation, the hidden intention, and lifts it into divine judgment. What was done against you is being returned to sender, not in punishment, but in purification. The same energy that once tried to block you will now clear your way. A spiritual transaction is happening even as you listen. You might feel a pulse in your hands or warmth over your heart. That's the sign that release has begun. Heaven is careful with names, because names carry authority. The one revealed to you represents the final test. Will you choose anger or alignment? Archangel Michael says, "Those who carry truth walk away without hate." As soon as you forgive, the miracle that waited behind this revelation will rush toward you. You'll notice it first in synchronicities, money owed returning, opportunities calling, peace filling your sleep. Doors will swing open because the blockage was never circumstance, it was energy. And now that energy is cleared. In the coming days, you may witness reversal. Someone may unexpectedly apologize, an offer you thought was lost may reappear, or a decision made against you may shift in your favor. Don't doubt these moments, they are heaven's signatures. The Archangel says, when the truth surfaces, blessing follows. The name was not revealed to destroy someone, it was revealed to free you. You've passed the test of silence, and now the miracle can move. Archangel Michael lowers his sword, flame fading into light. He looks at you and declares, the enemy is unmasked, the path is clean, and the promise is near. Feel the stillness that remains. That's what truth sounds like when it has finished speaking. Don't scroll, because what happens now is sacred. Archangel Michael says, you have endured the waiting, faced the revelation, and now the miracle begins to breathe. Heaven has released the order. The energy that once felt blocked is moving like light through your life. You will start to sense it in the smallest ways first, a warmth in the air, a calm where fear used to live, peace that arrives for no reason. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. The miracle you prayed for has already begun forming in the unseen realm, and the sound of it is echoing through your spirit right now. Michael stands beside you, sword now lowered, resting in the earth. The battle is over. The angel of the Lord looks toward you with eyes that hold the memory of every tear you shed. You have passed the trial of silence, he says, and heaven counts you worthy of the reward. Your endurance has rewritten timelines. Every delay became a seed of divine timing, every pain became proof that your faith was not for nothing. The moment the name was revealed, the chains fell in the spirit. Now what was spiritual becomes visible. You will notice how suddenly things begin to align. The opportunities that once resisted you will call your name again. People who once doubted you will start to remember your value. A door that closed with disappointment will reopen as if it never shut. That's what heaven's timing looks like. It restores what was yours, but it does it better. Michael says, the blessing will not arrive through the same hands that hurt you, it will come through new ones chosen by God. In the coming days, don't be surprised if you feel waves of emotion, even joy mixed with tears. It's your soul recognizing answered prayers. You may wake up early with clarity or sleep deeply for the first time in months. You may feel drawn to forgive, to let go, to thank God even for the heartbreaks. That's restoration in motion. The light has entered every wound that once defined you. Heaven is healing the places where words once cut, where silence once screamed. Archangel Michael says, "You are walking into the prophecy written over your name." That means things will begin to move faster now, divine acceleration. What used to take years will happen in weeks. A message, a call, a meeting, an opportunity, it will feel random but will carry destiny. When it comes, act with faith. Don't hesitate. You've already waited long enough. This is the moment where courage and obedience unlock abundance. You may also notice unexpected blessings, money appearing, help arriving, favor finding you. Don't dismiss them as luck. Every blessing carries a signature. This one carries the mark of Archangel Michael. Heaven is making it clear that the same power that exposed the false is now rebuilding the true. The sword that struck in judgment is now the light that guides your steps. Michael says, when the miracle begins, humility must lead. Do not boast. Do not rush. Stand in gratitude. Share your story not for attention, but to awaken others. Your testimony will become someone else's hope. That is how heaven multiplies miracles, it turns survivors into senders of light. Soon, the name that once caused pain will no longer sting. The memory will become a lesson, and the lesson will become strength. You will smile where you once cried. You will thank God for removing what you thought you needed. And in that moment, you will understand that the miracle was never just what you received, it was who you became while waiting. Archangel Michael watches in silence as light fills the space around you. He raises his hand one last time and says, "The seal of completion is upon you. Go forward without fear. Heaven is your witness. What happens next will not be small. The miracle will unfold in ways that confirm you were never forgotten, only prepared." Don't move away from this message. Archangel Michael says, the promise that was written in heaven is now touching the earth. The miracle that began as a whisper is stepping into form. You've carried faith through nights of silence, but now the unseen becomes seen. This is the moment where spiritual prophecy meets physical reality. The air around you feels charged because heaven's will is manifesting through you. What was once only a hope in prayer is now a seed breaking open, stretching toward light. Archangel Michael walks beside you, his armor gleaming with divine fire. The sword that once divided has turned into a staff of authority. He says, the words spoken in secret over your life are now being fulfilled. Somewhere right now, an opportunity is being prepared, a person is being moved into position, and a door is unlocking. These movements might look small, but each one carries divine sequence. Heaven never works randomly. Every alignment you are witnessing, every call, every coincidence, every unexpected invitation, is the unfolding of the promise that was delayed for your refinement. You will soon feel what divine flow really means. Work that used to drain you will begin to feel effortless. People who used to doubt your vision will start to speak your name with respect. Your energy will carry quiet authority, rooms will shift when you walk in. Archangel Michael says, the favor of heaven is recognizable, it humbles before it lifts. Stay grounded. Don't rush the process, miracles are not about speed, but about stability. What arrives quickly can fade quickly. What arrives divinely stays forever. Now, remember this, the manifestation of promise often begins subtly. You might receive a message that seems ordinary but changes everything. You might run into someone who unknowingly delivers a divine word. You might feel guided to start something new, even if you don't have all the answers. Trust that impulse, it's the whisper of heaven through your intuition. Michael says, the promise manifests not through perfection, but through obedience. Take the first step, and heaven will meet you halfway. As the promise begins to show itself, you will notice another shift, the peace inside you will deepen. The same situations that once tested your patience will now prove your growth. People may even try to provoke the old you, but you'll no longer respond the same. That's spiritual maturity, the true sign of transformation. Heaven didn't just want to give you miracles, it wanted to make you the kind of soul who can sustain them. Archangel Michael says, every delay built capacity, every pain built strength, every prayer built light. Now the light around you attracts what belongs to you. The friendships meant to grow with you will reappear. Opportunities will align not through effort but through resonance. Even your environment will shift, plants will thrive, the air will feel clearer, your dreams will carry meaning again. That is how you know the promise is manifesting. Creation itself begins to respond to your renewal. Don't fear the speed of change. Some things will move so fast that you may question if it's real. It is. You've waited long enough. The years that felt wasted were years of foundation. Heaven doesn't pay in moments, it pays in multiplication. Every tear you cried has become a seed, and now the harvest is unavoidable. Archangel Michael lifts his eyes to heaven and declares, the time is fulfilled. The promise stands. The child of truth shall walk in abundance. As the Archangel's light fades, you'll feel a new stillness, a quiet strength that tells you the manifestation is not coming, it's already here. You'll realize that your miracle was never delayed, only developing. Heaven's timing is always perfect. Don't scroll, this is the moment everything comes full circle. Archangel Michael says, the revelation that began as warning now ends as awakening. The sword that once struck has turned into a key. The door of your destiny is open, and heaven itself has stepped through. Every shadow has served its purpose, every tear has watered the soil of your promise. You are standing inside the answer you once begged for. Take a deep breath, this peace you feel is proof that the battle is finished. Archangel Michael stands before you, light pouring from his hands like liquid sunrise. He speaks softly, child of truth, you have endured the refining fire, and the light within you has prevailed. The lies that tried to define you are now erased from heaven's record. Your name is clean, your spirit clear, your path crowned with divine favor. This is not just a season of blessing. It is the birth of a new identity. You no longer walk as the wounded, you walk as the restored. Heaven is now amplifying your voice. Where you once whispered in fear, you will now speak in faith. Doors that were shut because of others' opinions will open because of God's declaration. Opportunities that passed you by will return multiplied. You will feel divine timing surround you like rhythm, conversations, meetings, ideas all falling into place with effortless precision. Archangel Michael says, do not doubt this flow, you were created to move in it. Even your presence will bring calm to chaos, light to confusion, hope to despair. That is what it means to walk with the revelation complete. The Archangel lifts his sword one final time, not to strike, but to bless. A beam of golden light moves through your memories, sealing them in peace. The pain no longer echoes, the lesson remains. You will remember without hurting, recall without regret. Heaven wants you to live free of weight. The past has fulfilled its contract. Michael says, the lesson has served the light, let it rest. Look closely at your days ahead, you'll notice divine fingerprints everywhere. Bills will resolve, hearts will heal, people will return not to take but to give. The plans that once failed will now flourish because they are aligned. What you touch with gratitude will multiply. Heaven's favor doesn't make life easy, it makes it purposeful. Every morning will carry meaning, every night will end in peace. You are living testimony that faith outlasts fear. Archangel Michael's final words are calm and commanding: guard the light, share the truth, and never forget the sword that set you free. The message that reached you tonight wasn't coincidence, it was covenant. You were chosen to awaken others through your story. Speak life, forgive quickly, love deeply, and walk boldly. The revelation is complete, and the miracle is now your reality. Don't scroll, breathe this in. Archangel Michael says, when the revelation is complete, the story does not end, it begins in light. The fire that once purified you now glows quietly inside your chest. You may feel it as warmth behind your heartbeat, a calm where worry used to live. That's the permanent mark of divine truth. Heaven doesn't bless you to return you to ordinary life, it blesses you to become light for others still walking through their own night. Archangel Michael stands at the edge of dawn, wings open, the horizon shimmering like glass. He speaks again, the light that freed you will now travel through you. Every word you speak carries vibration, every act of kindness becomes a spark. You will notice strangers drawn to your peace, asking questions without knowing why. That's heaven moving through your energy. You are no longer just a survivor, you are a transmitter of restoration. Heaven says, you will see signs of multiplication. What once felt small will expand. Your ideas will find support, your voice will find audience, your prayers will find swift answers. But remember, light spreads best through humility. The miracle was given to you, not for display, but for direction. Keep your heart soft. When praise comes, return it upward. When opportunities appear, dedicate them to truth. The same Archangel who fought for you will walk beside you as you build. The coming days will feel unusual, time moving faster, intuition clearer, coincidences aligning. Don't fear acceleration, it's heaven's rhythm. You are inside prophetic momentum. Each moment lived in gratitude expands the light. When doubt tries to whisper, answer it with remembrance. The sword struck for me, the light remains with me. That single sentence will ground your spirit. Archangel Michael turns toward you one last time, lowering his weapon until the blade touches the earth. He says, "Child of the Most High, keep walking. The miracle does not expire." Then he vanishes into radiance, leaving only stillness and the echo of wings. That silence you feel isn't emptiness, it's presence. Heaven is closer than breath. You are living proof that faith restores, that patience prevails, that light always wins. Go forward carrying the calm of this truth. The world will feel different because you are different. Every sunrise will greet you like an ally. Every sunset will remind you that battles end, but blessings endure.